children, today I am here to teach you chapter 15 in your textbook, Equations and Formulae. So this is an algebra unit. We'll see what are the things that you have to learn here. Construct a simple equation in one unknown. Solve simple equations. Construct simple formulae. Find the value of any variable of a formula by substituting positive whole numbers for the other variables. So we'll see how we can do that. This is just simplifying. You can add like terms. Same terms you can add. X plus x plus x plus x plus x. So 5 times you are adding x. So what's the value? 5x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 A's. I can write 4A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Y's. 5Y. 3 M's. 3M. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's. 5A. So like terms you can add or subtract. Simplify the following algebraic expressions. 2 and here nothing means this is 1x. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 3, 6x. A terms. 5, 2, 1. 7 plus 1, 8a. 4 plus 2, 6. Y. P terms. 3, 4, 5. 5p. A terms. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 7, 12. 12a. Simplify following algebraic expressions. Now we'll subtract. Similar to the addition. 5 minus 2, 3. So 3x. 3 minus 1, that's 2. This is y term, so 2y. 4 minus 2, 2a. 13 minus 9. What's 13 minus 9? 4. That's 4x. 11 minus 8. 3. That's a term. So 3a. 7 minus 6. That's 1. 1a. Or I can write just a without writing 1. Simplify following algebraic expressions. Now add or subtract, we can just add the numbers. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 minus 3, 6. So 6x. All x terms. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 minus 3, 6. 11 minus 8, 3. 3 plus 4, 7. 3 minus 9. You get minus 6. Minus 6 plus 11. You get 5. So you can do this way also. 11 and 3, you can add it. 11 plus 3, 14. 14 minus 9, that's 5. 8 minus 10, minus 2. 5 minus 2, that's 3. 3y. 2 plus 7, 9. 9 minus 4, you get 5. Simplify following algebraic expressions. Here x terms you can add. Numbers separately you can add. 27 plus 3, 30x. And here 5 plus 1, 6. I can add these 2 and these 2. Like terms I can add. 4 plus 5, 9. 9a. 3 plus 2, 5. Here what are the like terms? These 2 and these 2. 3 plus 2, 5. 5y. Minus 5 plus 7, you get plus 2. Like terms, 7 plus 2, 9p. Minus 3 plus 8, plus 5. In this one, 3 minus 1, 2x. 6 minus 3, that's 3. 7a minus 2a, you get 5a. 5 plus 4, that's 9. So, like terms you can add or subtract. Now, we'll see how we construct algebraic expressions. Add 5 to a. So, add 5 to a, you can write a plus 5. Subtract 3 from x. From x means x first, minus 3. Add 5 times y and 3. 5 times y means 5y and 3. Just add it together. Subtract 5 from product of 75 and m. Product means multiplication. 75m and you subtract 5. Subtract 3 times x from 10. 10 first. 10 minus 3 times x, that means 3x. Subtract product of 7 and m, that's 7m, from 11. 11 minus 7m. Price of one book is x rupees. What's the price of 3 books? You multiply by 3. So, one book is x. So, this becomes 3 times x. 3x. 3x rupees. Price of one orange is y rupees. Price of dozen oranges. Dozen means 12. So, multiply by 12. You get 12y. Price of 3 apples is x rupees. Price of 1 apple, you have to divide by 3. 3 apples this much. What about 1 apple? X rupees divide by 3. So now you know how to construct algebraic expressions. Now this is normal addition of numbers. How you get 10 from 3? Just add 7. 11 from 7, add 4. 15 from 4, you have to add 11. How you get 6 from 2? You have to add 4 to this. 7 plus 2, that's 9. We know normal addition like that. So, we can use the same method in algebra. 5, you need 6 from 5. 1. 9 with 4. This should be 5. 10 plus 5, 15. Now we'll do algebraic expressions. How you get 7x from 3x? Adding 4x to that. How you get 5a from a? You are adding 4a. 8 and 8, 16. 10 and 7, you get 70. So use the same method when it comes to algebraic expressions. Constructing simple equations. When adding 7 to x, the answer is 12. So number of unknowns is 1. We get one unknown term. The power of the unknown term is 1. X to the power 1. X means x to the power 1. So when you get one unknown and the power is 1, we call that's a simple equation. So in this lesson, we are discussing only simple equations. Look at these examples. Power is 1 and x is there. Only one unknown. X minus 7 is 8. 3x plus 5 is 6. 5x plus 3 minus 2x is 0. 2y plus 8y equals 12. So these are simple equations. What are equations? you get two sides with an equal sign. So simple algebraic equations, you get 1 unknown and the power is 1. Construct simple equations for the following statements. Add 3 to x plus 3. The answer is 7. So equal to 7. Subtract 5 from y minus 5. The answer is 10. Product of 7 and m, that means 7m, is 9 means equal to 9. When divide a from 4, when divide a from 4, a over 4, the answer is 9. Multiply x and 2, that means 2x, and add 3, answer is 15. So we are creating simple equations. Another example, subtract 5 from product of 3 and y. Product of 3 and y, 3y, and subtract 5. Answer is 16. Add 11 to 1/4 of m. 1/4 of m means m over 4. 1 over 4 into m means m over 4. The answer is 16. Divide p by 2. P by 2 means this. And subtract 3. Answer is 2. Subtract 3 from half of x. Half of x I can write x over 2. So from this one you subtract 3. Answer is 2. Add 3 to the 7/5 of m. What is 7/5 of m? 7 over 5m. 7/5 of m. Add 3 to that. Add 3 to 7/5 of m. The answer is 17. So that's how we can construct equations. Construct simple equations for the following statements. Price of a pencil is a rupees. Price of 7 pencils is 77. That means 7a. 7 pencils is equal to 77. Price of a coconut is b rupees. Price of a jackfruit is 40. Price of 3 coconuts. So 3 coconuts means 3b. And jackfruit, 1 jackfruit, that's 40. The total price is 190 rupees. So that's an equation. Susila spends x rupees each to buy 3 books. So what about the 3 books? 3x. 16 each to buy 2 pens. 1 is 16. So 16 times 2, you get 32. 16 and 16, 32 rupees. And the total cost is 136 rupees. So you can add those two. The total is 136. Length of a rectangle is x centimeters. Breadth is 8 centimeters and the perimeter is 40. So how can we create an equation? Length is x and breadth is 8. So add these two and multiply it by 2 because you get twice of length and twice of breadth for perimeter. So length is x and breadth is 8. Add it and multiply by 2. The perimeter is 40. Another equation. The cost of an intercity bus travels from Colombo to Negombo is 150 rupees. The total cost for X number of passengers is 7,500. So that means 150 times X. That's equal to 7,500. Another one. Price of 1 kilo of potatoes is ₹8. 1 kilo of dal is 140. Total price of 7 kilos of potatoes. So 7 times is 7A. And 1 kilo of dal, that's 140 rupees. The total is 610. So another equation. Look at this one. Age of Aruni is X years. Aruni's sister is 3 years younger to her. The total ages of both is 11 years. So Aruni's age is X. Sister's age 3 years younger. That means subtract 3. Total age means, so X and X minus 3, when you add it, the total is 11. So what's the equation? So total means this one. So I'll write only the total here. So when you add these two, X and X becomes 2X minus 3. That's the total ages. And how you write down the equation? The total is equal to 11. So that's an equation. Now how we solve equations? So you need to know few rules. So we'll take add the same amount to both sides of the equation. So think about your equation is X minus 3 equals 7. I need to get rid of this minus 3. So what I can do is an equation. If you do something to one side, you have to do the same thing to the other side. So you can add 3 to left hand side, same thing to the right hand side, add 3. So that's the first rule. If you're adding the same amount, both sides you can do. Then what happens? Minus 3 and minus plus 3 get cancelled out and you get X equals 7 plus 3 is 10. So answer to the equation is 10. X equals 10. Rule number 2. Subtract the same amount from both sides of the equation. We'll take X minus X plus 3 now is equal to 7. Now I want to subtract 3 from both sides. So you do the same thing, subtract. Then what happens? X becomes minus 3 and plus 3 get cancelled out. 7 minus 3 becomes 4. So answer to the equation is X equals 4. Third rule. Divide by the same number both sides. So we'll take 2X equals 10. I want to get rid of this 2. So what I do? I divide both sides by 2. Then what happens? This 2 get cancelled out. X becomes 10 divided by 2. That's 5. So answer to this equation is 5. So that's rule number 3. You can divide the same amount by the same amount both sides. Next rule. Multiply by the same number both sides. Multiplication will take X over 2 is 5. Multiply both sides by 2. This 2 get cancelled out with this 2. X becomes 5 times 2, 10. So the answer becomes 10 for this equation. So that's rule number 4. So we'll use those 4 rules in these equations. X plus 3 equals 12. So what you do? I can subtract 3 from both sides. 12 minus 3. Then x becomes 12 minus 3 is 9. Y plus 7 is 12. 7 is extra. I want to subtract 7 from both sides. Then this becomes y. 12 minus 7 is 5. A minus 5 is 2. So I want to add 5 to both sides. So what happens here? A becomes 5 plus 2, 7. B minus 8 is there. So I want to add 8 to both sides. Then this becomes B equals 8 plus 3, 11. 3x plus 3 is 15 now. So here what I can do? I can subtract 3 from both sides. I get 3x here because 3 and minus 3 get cancelled out. 15 minus 3, 12. Now what I can do? I can divide both sides by 3. So x becomes 12 divided by 3, that's 4. 7x equals 21. I want to get rid of this 7. What I can do? I can divide both the equations by 7. So x becomes 21 divided by 7, that's 3. X over 5 is 2. I want to get rid of this 5. Multiply both sides by 5. 5 get cancelled out. You get x equals 10. What about this one? 11 is in the denominator. I want to get rid of this. Multiply both sides by 11. So 11 get cancelled out. X becomes 3 times 11, 33. So easily we can solve simple equations. So you do the opposite operation. Solve the following equations. Adding 3. So what is the first step? I can subtract 3 from both sides. Then you get 2x. 7 minus 3 is 4. When you divide this by 2, I can get rid of this 2. So what's the answer? X equals 4 divided by 2 is 2. Look at the next one. Subtracted 4. I can add 4 to both sides. You get 3y. 11 plus 4, that becomes 15. Divide this by 3 both sides. I get y equals 15 divided by 3. That's 5. 5m plus 3 equals 23. So subtract 3 from both sides. That's the first step you can do. Then 5m becomes 23 minus 3, that's 20. Now we'll divide both sides by 5. So what's the m value? 20 divided by 5 is 4. 7h minus 2 equals 19. What's the first step? I can add 2 to both sides. Then this becomes 7h. 19 plus 2, 21. Now divide both sides by 7. You get h equals 21 divided by 7 is 3. 9b plus 8 is 26. So subtract 8 from both sides first. This becomes 9b. 26 minus 8, that's 18. Now divide both sides by 9. You can get the unknown value. 18 divided by 9 is 2. This one minus 2 is there. So you can add 2 to both sides. So 4y becomes 10 plus 2, 12. Now divide both sides by 4 to get y. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Here 1 is added. So we have to get rid of that first. Subtract 1 from both sides. You get 25 is equal to x over 2. Now you have to get rid of this 2. This is divided, so you multiply both sides by 2. So you get x equals 25 times 2, that's 50. This one added 5. So you subtract 5 from both sides. You get y over 3 equals 2. Now multiply both sides by 3. What's the answer? I equals 3 times 2, you get 6. Now we'll see how we can solve equations using flowcharts. So what you need to know, the inverse action for any action. If you know the inverse action, it's easy to solve equations. If the action is climb a tree, you have to get down from the tree. So that's the inverse action. Get down from the tree. Writing with a pencil, you can erase with an eraser. Erase with an eraser. Then take a breath. Breathe out. Take 3 steps. Go back 3 steps. Switch on the bulb. Switch off the bulb. Put a ball to water. Take the ball out from water. So, if you know the inverse action, we can easily solve equations. Write down the inverse mathematical operations. So, when you add a value, what's the opposite one? Inverse one. We have to subtract the value. If you subtract, the inverse is you have to add the value. When you multiply, what's the inverse? You have to divide. And if you divide, you have to do multiplication. Multiply. So those are the inverse operations. Write the inverse operation plus 3. So you are subtracting 3. Adding 3, subtract. Subtracted 7, adding 7. Multiply by 5, divide by 5. Divided by 6, multiply by 6. Multiply by minus 2, divide by minus 2. Divide by minus 3, you multiply by minus 3. So those are the inverse operations. Draw the inverse shown by the flow chart. So this is called the flow charts. So the action is there and you're inputting something x. When you put it, when you add 3, what's the outcome? X plus 3 goes there. So what's the reverse? Inverse one, you start from x plus 3. So, how you solve it? How you find x? So, you subtract 3. From x plus 3, you get x. So, when you are solving, if this is the equation, this is the inverse one to find out x. We'll do the same thing. Input x, subtracted 5, outcome is x minus 5. Now we know the outcome is x minus 5. So we need to add 5. When you add 5 to x minus 5, you get x. X multiplied by 2, you get 2x. So what's the inverse? 2x is there, outcome. When you divide by 2, you get x. This one, x divided by 3, you get x over 3. So we can start from x over 3. When you multiply it by 3, you get x. Now look at this one. Draw the inverse of the operations. When you take x, input it, multiply by 2, you get 2x. Add 3 to 2x, you get 2x plus 3. So what's the inverse operation? You take 2x plus 3 is there. So what you do, you subtract 3 first. Then you get 2x. Then when you divide by 2, you get x. Look at this one. X multiplied by 5, you get 5x. Subtracted 3, 5x minus 3. So we'll start from here. 5x minus 3 is there. So you have to add 3. When you add 3, you get 5x. Then when you divide this by 5, you can get the x value. Another one. X divide by 3, you get x over 3 plus 4. That means x over 3 plus 4. So we'll take that one and do the inverse. Subtract 4 first. So you get x over 3. Now multiplied by 3, you get x. This one, x here. X divided by 5, x over 5. Add 4 to that. You get this. Now take that answer. What you do? What's the inverse? Subtract 4. When you subtract 4, you get x over 5. Now multiply by 5, you get x. Solving equations using flowcharts of operations and the inverse operations. 3x plus 2. When you take x multiplied by 3, you get 3x. Add 2 to that, you get 3x plus 2. So what's the first step? Now that's equal to 17. So we are taking 17 there. Then what you do, reverse. Subtract 2. 17 minus 2, you get 15. Then 15, you have to divide by 3. Inverse of multiplication by 3 is divide by 3. So you get 15 divided by 3, you get 5. So what's the value of x? X becomes 5. This one, 3x minus 5. X multiplied by 3, you get 3x. Subtract 5. 3x minus 5. Now that's equal to 19 now. We'll start from 19. 19. Now add 5 to that, inverse of minus 5. 19 plus 5? 24. 24 divide by 3 now. 24 divided by 3, you get 8. So what's the answer? X equals 8. Another equation, 5y plus 7 is 70. So when you input y, multiply by 5, you get 5y. Add 7, you get 5y plus 7. But it's given that's 17. So what's your inverse operation? You subtract 7 first. 17 minus 7 is 10. Now divide by 5. 10 divided by 5, you get 2. So y equals 2. X divided by 5, you get x over 5. Then add 3. X over 5 plus 3. That's given 6. Now do the inverse operation. Subtract 3 first. You get 3. Now multiply by 5. You get 15. 3 times 5. So the answer is 15. Take a look at this one. Input y. Divide by 7. Y over 7. Add 6. Y over 7 plus 6. That's this way. That's given 9. Now reverse. You subtract 6. 9 minus 6 becomes 3. Then you multiply it by 7. You get 21. So y equals 21. How we do this one? You have to first add 1. That's x plus 1. Then multiply it by 2. You get 2 times x plus 1. That's equal to 16. So what's the first step now? You have to divide this by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Now subtract 1. You get 7. So answer is 7. This one, x input. So you have to do this one. Minus 2. X minus 2. Now multiply by 3. 3x minus 2 is there. That answer is 15. Now do the inverse operation. Divide by 3 first. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 add 2. You get 7. So x equals 7. How you solve this equation? Enter x. So you need to multiply by 2 first. You get 2x. Then add 1. 2x plus 1. Then you need to multiply this by 5. You get 5. 2x plus 1. That is equal to 35. So do the inverse. 35 divided by 5, you get 7. 7 minus 1, you get 6. 6 divided by 2, answer is 3. Solve the simple equation. So you have to use the same procedure when you are doing normal solving. So what's the first step? You have to do the inverse operation. Subtract 11. You get 4. Then divide this by 2. You get 2. This one, you can add 7 to both sides. You get 3y here. 8 plus 7, 15. Now divide both sides by 3. You get y equals 5. 15 divided by 3. This one, 7y minus 8. You can add 8 to both sides. This becomes 7y equals 21. Divide both sides by 7. You get y equals 3. This one, what is the first step? You can subtract 4. 40 minus 4 is 36. 9y equals 36. Divide this by 9. You get y as 4. How you solve this one? First thing, you can divide both sides by 2. So this becomes x plus 3 is 14 divided by 2 is 7. Now do the next one. You subtract 3 from both sides. You get x equals 4. Look at this one. 3x minus 4 equals 9. Divide both sides by 3. You get x minus 4 equals 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now add 4 to both sides. So you get x equals 3 plus 4, 7. Now we'll look at worded problems. We need to first construct the equation and then solve. Price of a book is x rupees. Price of a pen is 16 rupees. Price of 5 books and a pen is 260. So how can we write down the equation? 5 books, that's 5x. And a pen is 16 rupees. The total is 260. So that's an equation. Then how you solve it? 5x plus 16 is 260. So what's the first step? You can subtract 16 from both sides. So you get 200 is equal to 5x. Now divide both sides by 5. What happens? X equals 200 divided by 5 is 40. Now we found x is 40. That means the price of book is 40. Now they are asking find the price of 10 books. So what is the price of 10 books? That means 40 rupees for one book multiplied by 10. You get 400 rupees for 10 books. A man travels x kilometers by bicycle, 3 times of that distance by bus, and 2 kilometers on foot and complete a 22-kilometer journey. Construct an equation. X kilometers by bicycle. 3 times of that means 3x distance by bus and 2 kilometers on foot. And the total is 22 kilometers. That's an equation. So you can simplify 3x and x, you can write 4x plus 2 equals 22. That's the equation. How you solve? You subtract 2 from both sides. So you get 20 equals 4x. Then you divide both sides by 4. You get x equals 5. 20 divided by 4. So that means x is 5. So what's the distance by bus? 3 times x. 3 times x. What is x now? X is 5. So 3 times 5 is 15 kilometers traveled by bus. A man paid 5,540 to buy 3 shirts, each x rupees. 2 saris each 4 times as the price of a shirt and 40 rupees for a handkerchief. Construct an equation. So altogether 5,540. 3 shirts, x is 1 shirt, so 3x. 2 saris, but each 4 times of the price of shirt, so 4x. So 4x into 2. 8x. And a handkerchief, that's 40 rupees. So that's the equation. And simplify that. 3x and 8x, 11x plus 40 equals 5,540. Now subtract 40 from both sides. You get 5,500 for 11x. Now divide this by 11. So what's the x value? X becomes 500. So price of a shirt is 500 rupees. So what is the price of a sari? Price of a sari is 4 times x. So 4 times x is now 500. X is 500. 500 times 4, it's 2,000 rupees for a sari. Constructing formulae. Look at this one. Length of the rectangle is L and width is B. If the perimeter is P, construct an equation for perimeter in terms of L and B. So what's length and width? The sum of length and width, L plus B. We need twice of that because L here, B here. So twice of that is 2 times L plus B. What's that? That's the perimeter. So we can write perimeter P is equal to 2 times L plus B. That's a formula. So what's P? We call this is in one side, that's the subject of the formula. And if you know the values of L and B, we can substitute to the formula and find out the perimeter. So this is a formula and we created a formula using length and breadth. Look at this one. Construct a formula for perimeter. This is just addition of all the lengths. Perimeter is A plus B plus C. Another question, worded problem. Price of a coconut is X rupees. Price of a mango is Y rupees. Total price of mangoes and 5 coconuts is P rupees. Construct an equation in terms of Pxy. So we'll take here 7 mangoes. We'll take 7 mangoes because otherwise we can't create an equation. Price of 5 coconuts. 5 coconuts is 5 times x. Price of 7 mangoes. 1 mango is y. 7 mangoes, 7y. So what's the total price? We need to add these two, 5x plus 7y. So 7 mangoes and 5 coconuts is P rupees. So total price is that. So we can write P is the total price. So P equals 5x plus 7y. That's the formula. 5x plus 7y. So what's the subject? This is the subject of the formula. Another question. Price of a sack of cement is X rupees. The price of sack of limestones is Y rupees. The cost for 8 cement sacks and 5 limestones is C rupees. Construct an equation in terms of Cxy. So 8 cement sacks. 1 is X. 8 sacks is 8x. 1 limestone sack is Y rupees 5. That's 5y. So what's the total cost? 8x and 5y. So what's the total price? Total cost, that's equal to C. So you can write C equals 8x plus 5y. So that's a formula and C is the subject of the formula. Now how we substitute numerical values? Now look at the formula there. Perimeter is 2 times L plus B. L is the length, B is the breadth. So what's P? 2 times L plus B. Now you can substitute the values and find out perimeter. 2, L is 22, B is 8. So when you do the calculations, you have to do the brackets first according to Bodmer's. 22 plus 8, that's 30. 30 times 2, 60, and units are not given, so we can say perimeter is 60. If V equals U plus 80, that's a formula. Find the value of V when U equals 8 and A equals 5 and T equals 2. So we'll substitute 8 plus A is 5, T is 2. 8 is here, 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 8, 18. So V equals 18. Another formula is C equals N over 2, A plus L. Find the value of S when N equals 20, A equals 12 and L equals 88. So we'll substitute N. N is 20. So 20 divided by 2. A is 12 and L is 88. Now we'll simplify the brackets first. 20 divided by 2, 12 plus 88, 100. You get 100 there. Now simplify 2 and 20, you get 10. 10 times 100, you get 1000. So S becomes 1000. Another formula. T equals A plus N minus 1D. Find the value of T when A equals 10. Substitute 10. N equals 20 and D equals 4. So what's the first step we can do? We can simplify the brackets. 10 plus 20 minus 1 means 90. This means multiplication. Brackets means multiply by 4. So 10 plus, first multiply by 4. 4 times 9, 36. 3 remaining. 4 times 1, 4 plus 3, 7. So 10 plus 76, you get 86. So T equals 86. Another formula, Y equals mx plus c. Find the value of y when m equals 3 and x equals 5 and c equals 4. Now do the multiplication first. 3 times 5, 15. 15 plus 4, you get 19. E equals I, R plus R. Find the value of E when I equals 2. Simple R is 0.5. Capital R is 2.5. So, brackets first. Add this 0.5 and 2.5, you get 3. So 2 times 3, you get 6. Now we'll look at exercises and examples in your textbook. Example number 1. When 13 is added to twice the value of a given number, the value that is obtained is 85. Represent this information by an equation. So we'll take x is the given number. When 13 is added to twice the value of the given number, x, the answer is 85. Represent this information by an equation. So that's an equation. Example number 2. In a certain year, a father was 3 times the age of his daughter on the day of her wedding. The girl's mother is 4 years younger to her father. That year, the mother's age was 62. By taking the age of the daughter on the day of her wedding as X, construct an equation to represent this information. Daughter's age we have to take as X. Now we'll think about how to write down father's age and mother's age. In a certain year, a father was 3 times the age of his daughter on the day of the wedding. So that means 3x. If daughter is X, 3x is the father. The girl's mother is 4 years younger to her father. So 4 years younger, 3x minus 4. That's mother's age. That year, the mother's age was 62. So this is 62. So that means 3x minus 4 equals 62. So construct an equation to represent this information. Exercise 15.1. Each part, construct an equation to represent the information given in the statements. When 7 is added to the number represented by x, that means x plus 7, the value obtained is 20. Next one, Nimal's present age is x. In another 5 years, that means x plus 5, he will be 18 years old. So x plus 5 is 18. Next one, when 12 is subtracted from the number represented by y, that's y minus 12, the value obtained is 27. So you can write 27 there. Someone received a salary of x rupees in January. The amount remaining from his salary after he had sent 5,000 rupees to his mother was 8,000. So salary was x. So he gave 5,000 rupees to his mother. Then the balance becomes 8,000. When a number x is multiplied by 2, that means 2x, the value is obtained is 34. The amount spent on 3 pencils of the same type which cost p rupees each, one is p, 3 pencils 3p, was 54 rupees. So you can write 3p equals 54. The price of 1 kilo of rice is r rupees. When 80 rupees is added to the price of 4 kilos of rice, the value is 500. When 80 rupees is added, that's addition, to the price of 4 kilos. 1 kilo is r, 4 kilo is 4r, the value is 500. The age of a father was 3 times the age of his son on the day of the son's wedding. The mother's age on this day was 60 years. The mother is 6 years younger to the father. Take the son's age to be x. So similar to the previous question, son's age is x. Then what's the father's age? 3 times of that, 3x. And mother is 6 years younger to the father. That's minus 6. So mother's age is 60 years. Another one, due to the price of a newspaper increasing by 10 rupees, its price is now 30 rupees. So x is the price of a newspaper. Increasing by 10 rupees, that's adding 10. Now the price is 30. So x plus 10 equals 30. Another one, when a piece of cloth of length 70 centimeters is cut out, a piece of length 40 centimeters is left over. So if the total length is x, when you cut 70, the remaining part is 40. Another one, you can construct equations. 200 rupees was needed to purchase 5 mangosteens and 1 pineapple, priced at 100 rupees. So altogether you need 200 rupees needed to purchase 5 mangosteen. So we'll take x as the price of 1 mangosteen, so 5x, and 1 pineapple priced at 100. So 5x plus 100 equals 200. X is the price of mangosteen. When 12 is subtracted from 5 times a certain number, that's 5x, the value is obtained is 98. So you can write like that. When 4 is added to 3 times a certain number, 3x, the value is 73. Look at the other one. Samira needed to buy a book worth 500 rupees. He saved an equal amount of money each day for 7 days. We'll take the money he saved is x. So he saved this for 7 days, so 7x. To purchase the book, he needed to add another 129 rupees to the amount he had saved. So the book price is 500. Now we'll look at example 1, how to solve this. 3y minus 2 equals 10. So what you do? You add 2 to both sides. You get 3y equals 12. Now what we do? We can divide this by 3. So y becomes 4. 12 divided by 3. Another example. It cost 96 rupees to buy 4 books of the same price and 3 pencils priced at 8 rupees each. Find the price of a book. Let's take the price of a book is x rupees. So 96 rupees altogether for 4 books. That means 4x. Each book is x rupees. And 3 pencils priced at 8 rupees. So 4x plus 3 times 8, 24 is 96. So how we solve that? Find the price of book. That means solve the equation. Subtract 24 from both sides. You get 4x. 96 minus 24, 72. Now divide both sides by 4. You get x equals 4 times 1, 4. For 32, that's 8. So that means 18 rupees for 1 book. Example number 1. We'll now use flowcharts to solve the problem. So what's the left hand side? X minus 7. Input x, subtract 7, you get x minus 7. So what's the right hand side? 10 is there. So you do the inverse operation. So minus 7 becomes addition 7. That's the inverse. 10 plus 7, 17. So x equals 70. 5x equals 30. So left hand side, x multiplied by 5, you get 5x. Now start from the right hand side. 30 is there. When you divide by 5, 30 divided by 5, you get x. X equals 6. Solve 3y minus 2 is 10. Y input multiplied by 3, you get 3y. Minus 2, that's 3y minus 2. Now right hand side, 10, starting from 10. What you do? Add 2. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3, that's 4. So y equals 4. Exercise 15.2. Solve each of the following equations. Added 6. So subtract 6 from both sides. You get x equals 7 minus 6. That's 1. Look at this one. X plus 4 equals 20. So I'll subtract 4 from both sides. So you get x equals 20 minus 4 is 16. How you do this one? Subtracted 5. So you need to add 5. Have to do to both sides. So x becomes 14 plus 5, that's 19. X minus 3 equals 27. Add 3 to both sides. So you get 30 here is x. Minus 3 and plus 3 get cancelled out. 6x equals 48. What's the opposite? Inverse operation. You divide this by 6 both sides. X becomes 48 divided by 6 is 8. 7b equals 56. Divide both sides by 7. b equals 8. 2x plus 5 equals 9. Subtract 5 from both sides. You get 4 here, 2x. Now divide both sides by 2 to get x. X becomes 4 divided by 2, that's 2. 8x plus 7 equals 79. Subtract 7 from both sides. You get 72 equals 8x. Now divide both sides by 8. X becomes 9. Another equation. 7x minus 5 equals 51. Add 5 to both sides. You get 7x is equal to 56. Now divide both sides by 7. X becomes 8. This equation, 9x minus 7 equals 101. Add 7 to both sides. 9x becomes, you get 108. Now divide both sides by 9. You get x equals 9 times 1, 9. And for 18, that's 2. So that's x equals 12. Now solve this one. So what you do here? Subtract 1 from both sides. So 11x becomes 12 minus 1 is 11. Now divide both sides by 11. You get x equals 1. 11 divided by 11 is 1. The price of a banana in a comb with 18 fruits is y rupees. If it costs 170 rupees to buy this comb of bananas and a pineapple priced 80 rupees, find the value of y. So it says 1 banana is y rupees. So 18 in a comb. So 18y plus 80 rupees for a pineapple. The total value cost is 170. Now we'll solve this. Subtract 80 from both sides. you get 90 for 18y. So to find out y, you need to divide this by 18. So what's y? 5 times 18 is 90. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 1, 5 plus 4, 9. So that means 5. So y equals 5. So what is y means? The price of a banana. So price of a banana is 5 rupees. Exercise 15.3. The perimeter of an equilateral triangle of side length L units is P. Construct a formula expressing the relationship between P and L. So what's the perimeter? P equals L plus L plus L, because it's an equilateral triangle. So you can write P equals 3L. The breadth and the length of the given rectangle are L units and 2L respectively. Construct a formula for its perimeter P in terms of L. Perimeter equals 2 times, we know, length and width addition. So 2 times 2L and L becomes 3L. So when you multiply these two, 2 times 3, you get 6L. So perimeter is 6L. The breadth of the rectangle in the figure is x. If the length is 10 centimeters more than breadth, so what's the length? 10 plus x. 10 centimeters more. The perimeter is P in the same units. Construct a formula representing the relationship between P and x. Perimeter equals 2 times length, that's 10 plus x, plus breadth, 2. X and x becomes 2x. So you can keep like this, or you can multiply it by 2 and write down. 2 times 10. So when you are multiplying, you can write 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times 2x is 4x. You can keep this, or you can keep like this without expanding brackets. Question number 4. There is a fixed charge of 100 rupees in the monthly electricity bill of a certain city. Apart from this, households that consume less than 100 units of electricity per month have to pay an additional amount of 8 rupees per unit consumed. If the monthly electricity bill of a consumer who uses n units, it says n is less than 100. So that means not exceeding 100 units. During a month is P rupees. Construct a formula for P in terms of n. So the monthly bill is, so if it's n is less than 100, so what's the extra amount? There is a fixed charge of 100 rupees in the monthly electricity bill of a certain city. Apart from that, so that's apart from that, extra households that consume less than 100 units of electricity per month have to pay an additional amount of 8 rupees per unit. 8 rupees per unit. How many units are there? N units. So that's 8n. So P equals 100 plus 8n. A machine produces n milk packets during the first hour. Every hour thereafter, it produces n packets. If T packets are produced in simple T hours, construct a formula for capital T. So total number is equal to, in terms of n, capital N and simple T. First hour, that's capital N. Then if T hours are there, so you already calculated 1 hour. So how many hours more? T minus 1. And for that, n packets produced. 1 hour n packets. So T minus 1 hours we multiply by simple n. So this is a formula. Exercise 15.4. Find the value of n when q equals 13, d equals 20. In the formula, n equals 18 plus q d. We'll substitute. 18 plus q is 13 and d is 20. We have to do multiplication first. Multiply by 2. First put 0. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1, 2. Now add it. 8, 7, 278. If the area of the square lamina of side length x units is a square units, a formula for a in terms of x is a equals x square. Already done for you. Find the value of a when x equals 8. That means 8 squared. 8 squared means 8 times 8. So area is 64. So this is, you can write square units because x units. Square units. Question number 3. If the perimeter of the given triangle is P, develop a formula for P. So what's P? Y plus x. That becomes y and y, 2y plus x. That's the formula. Find the value of P when x equals 16 and y equals 12. So substitute. First multiplication, 2 times 12, 24. 24 plus 16. 40. So 40 is the answer. This is centimeters. So 40 centimeters. Question number 4. If the perimeter of the given triangle is P, construct a formula for P. A plus B plus C. Then find the value of P when A equals 4, B equals 5, C equals 6, all in centimeters. So you can add it. 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15 centimeters. Question number 5. If the area of a rectangle lamina of length L units and breadth B units is A square units, the formula for A in terms of L and B is, it's given, A equals LB. Find the value of A when L equals 6 and B equals 3. 6 times 3, 18. Unit is square centimeters because this is about area. So we covered all theory related to formulae. The relationship that is obtained when two mathematical expressions, of which at least one is algebraic, are equated to each other is an equation. So you need to get two sides. The solution of an equation is the value of the unknown for which the equation holds true. A relationship between several variables can be expressed as a formula. The value of the any variable of a formula can be found by substituting positive whole numbers for the other variables. So practice all exercises in this unit because this is an important unit for your future units.